Mastering the mindset game. Give me the next 5 minutes and I'll show you how I use techniques to calm my brain and boost my confidence on demand. If you'd like a copy of my confidence strategy, just comment confidence below and I'll send it to you. For those that don't know me, I am Sandra J. Connor, your preferred guide to prospecting solutions. Subscribe to my channel, watch each video because I teach a new strategy in each one. Implement these strategies and get empowered to start the transformation in your business. So today, we're talking about mastering the mindset game. Before I get into that, I want to remind you, stay to the end for my secret ninja reveals. So I'm going to tell you a story. In my corporate America job, I handled workers' comp claims. That's, if you don't know, that's people that get hurt at work, they file a claim, and I was the adjuster. So I did that for many, many, many years. And then I became a supervisor. And I was a supervisor. I had, I think, 8 members under me. And I was a supervisor for right at 8 years. So for 7 of those years, 6.5, 7, I was under one manager. Well, then he was no longer my manager. We'll just leave it at that. And they promoted a coworker to be my manager. So now again, I had been a supervisor for over 6 years. Well, the account that I was handling decided to leave the company that I was with. So they laid everybody off because all of my team members handled this one account. So when they went to another company, then that left us with no job. So everybody got laid off except they saved my job. They needed me on the national accounts, and so they moved me over and I became a supervisor of the national accounts. Now, it's the exact same job. It's just doing it for a different account. Nothing else changes. Same rules, same laws, same way to investigate a claim, same compensability. Everything is the same. Just I had different employees, and they did save some of the employees from my team. They got transferred over as well. So again, whole new team, whole new manager. Well, my first review under this manager, I got called in, and I'm not kidding you. It was actually, by that point, we were working from home. COVID had hit, and we were working from home. So she called me on the phone, and it was a 45-minute beatdown. There's no other way to describe it. Everything I was doing was wrong. Now, she had her top performer train me, and I was using the template that her top performer gave me, and I was filling it out, doing exactly what she was doing in her reviews. But yet, my review, now she got excellent scores, but then when I got called in, I was the dumbest person on the face of the earth, and I don't know how I even had enough sense to come in out of the rain. That's how I felt. So after this 45-minute beatdown, what do you think I did? I believed it. I forgot all about those 6 years of being a good supervisor. Now, I've not been a supervisor for, I guess this is going on 4 years. Do you know that my old team, we still communicate every holiday? I still send them a text and they still respond. That is the type of supervisor I was. We built a relationship to the point that 4 years later, we're still talking to each other. So I was a good supervisor. But after that 45-minute beatdown, like I said, I believed it. So my mindset shifted, and I spent the next 3 days being angry at the world, feeling like I was the dumbest person on the face of the earth, worrying about my job security because, again, I'd had a 45-minute beatdown, just told that everything I was doing was wrong. And then one day, after about 3 days, I stopped myself, and I was like, okay, is this true? Am I the dumbest person on the face of the earth? No. Okay. Am I a bad supervisor? No. And then I recalled stories that, success stories. I went back and looked at reviews that I had had from the previous manager. I'd always got the top performing, raises and bonuses and everything. So I knew that it wasn't true, but I let that event get in my head and it got me off my game. So it's the same way in network marketing. You hear all the no's all the time. And when you hear so many no's, or when you recruit team members and they don't succeed and they quit, again, that makes you feel like a failure, and it makes you question whether or not you have the ability and the skills to do this. You're doing the exact same thing I did as a supervisor. I got in my head and I believed it. So you've got to challenge those beliefs, and you've got to know in your heart of hearts that it's wrong. Our minds are designed to protect us. So it's trying to protect you from harm. So the mind is like, okay, you can't do this. It's something new. We don't know how to do that. So it's new territory. So I've got to protect you. And I'm protecting you by lying to you and telling you you're an idiot and you can't do this. So don't believe it. So that's the end of the story. Now let me get to the secret ninja reveals and tie all this together. So what did I do in that? I did what we all do. I believed it to begin with. Then I said to myself, okay, is this true? And I truly stopped to think about it. Now, what was my answer initially? Yes, this is true, because my mind's trying to protect me. So then I had to take it to the next step. I challenged the thought. Okay, my mind's telling me, yes, this is true. Give me proof that it's true. Well, then I couldn't. I started thinking about the fact that I had gotten all those raises and I'd been a supervisor for 7 years. Don't you think I would have been written up and fired way before then if I was as bad as that manager was making me feel like I was? So I challenged it and I realized, no, it is not true. And then again, my mind didn't believe it. So then I went to the next step, which is the fourth step in this process. I listed all the stories, the success stories from my past that proved beyond a shadow of a doubt that what I was thinking was not true. So first thing is this true? Second thing is challenge it, because your first instinct is to believe, yes, it's true, I'm an idiot. And then think of all the success stories in your past. Now, it's going to be hard. You've got to get in a quiet place and you've got to be fair to yourself and truly think about this, because your mind is going to prove what you believe. So I was believing that, yes, I was the dumbest person on the face of the earth. So my mind was pointing out all the ways I was dumb. So what you're looking for, you're going to find. So that's why you need to sit down. When you're in a happy place, you're in a good mood, you're in a good state, you're feeling yourself, your power, that's when you need to stop and reflect and write down every success story that you can think of in your life. Doesn't matter what it pertains to, just anything that you did that you felt proud of and that was, right, and that other people praised you for it. Even if you didn't get praised for it, you knew in your heart of hearts you succeeded and you did a great job. You need to write that down and you need to go back and read those every so often. Because when something like this happens, now I had been doing mindset stuff for a long time by when this happened, and it still threw me off of my game. But it only took me 3 days, whereas before it would have taken months for me to realize it and come out of it. But on the third day, I was like, wait. Let me do what I'm teaching other people to do. Let me stop and challenge this. So that's what I urge you to do today. Write down every possible success story and keep a journal. As you create success stories from this day forward, write those down too, because you're going to need them in the future when life kicks you and throws a wall on you. Then you can go back and look at your success stories. You can challenge them, challenge those false beliefs, and you can come out of it much quicker. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you got benefit from it, and I hope you will use these techniques. They truly do work. Subscribe to my channel. You do not want to miss the future trainings. If you would like a copy of my confidence playbook, just comment confidence below and I'll send it to you. Thanks again. I'll see you tomorrow.